Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my weekly manga review for Seven Deadly Sins, and this is for chapter 200. Now, if you're new to my channel, do subscribe as I make regular manga and anime and otaku videos. So feel free to subscribe for that good stuff, as well as I do videos for things I'm interested in as well. So you can also check that out as well in your spare time. But it'd be pretty cool to see you guys subscribe, thumbs up, and all that normal stuff, as well as you new people who have subscribed. Welcome. It's really nice to see these new numbers every time I make a new video. There's always new numbers, and one of the reasons why I love making videos is for that. Also, feel free to leave comments in the comment box down below because it lets me know how you guys are thinking, if I made mistakes, all that stuff. Like it's pretty cool, and it's more of a community instead of me just talking to a camera and then making another video. Who wants that? It's boring. But yeah, but this, when you guys get involved, I fucking love it. It's pretty awesome. Now back to the actual review. Now this chapter was really cool. We got several things first. First, we got a color spread at the beginning, which was pretty nice. It was kind of like watercolory, and like it felt very Seven Deadly Sins esque. And I like that kind of shit. It's pretty cool, and I think they deserved it because it is chapter 200. And I remember reading Seven Deadly Sins when it was on like from chapter 0, but like right when before it got proper hyped, it was on like chapter like 15, and I was like, what? And when it got the anime, I was like, what? So then like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it there and watch the anime, and then I was like, oh man, they missed out so much. But yeah, this chapter was really good. I was kind of stressed at the beginning of the chapter because I felt like loads of answers were kind of tiptoed around and fucking riddles, and like so many questions weren't answered. I was like, for crying out loud, just tell us the reason why you guys were once Demon Clan, but now you're the good guys. But they still have the tattoos on them, so there's still quite a lot of mystery behind Gloxinaia and Valor and their true motives and what's actually going on. And at first, I thought this whole chapter was going to be about their backstory and what actually happened. And because of the title about the memories of the Holy War, I thought we're going to get some crazy stuff. But this was kind of like a setup chapter for what's going to happen. So I like how it's a flashback without really being a flashback. It's a flashback, but they're inside it. So they're kind of reliving it. And I think it's good for us, the audience, because we finally got an answer, which was Elizabeth is actually part of the Goddess Clan. Shock? Not really, because we kind of got this, but it's nice to see it's confirmed, and it's pretty weird to see how the current Elizabeth looks. I fucking identical. I fucking identical to the Elizabeth from way back when. And it's nuts that Gloxinia and Valor were actually pretty cool with Meliodas way back when. But this is when Meliodas was a part of the Ten Commandments. So now that I'm thinking about it and actually saying it, like I didn't really notice this in my reaction, but now think about it, it's pretty nuts that like so what we saw was when King and Diane were inside Gloxinia and Valor's body, they were like, oh my god, there's a really powerful demon who's on his way, who's on their way, and has the same level of one of the highest Ten Commandments. What the hell? What we're gonna do? And you can see them shitting a brick. It turned out to be Meliodas, but we know that Meliodas did go against the Ten Commandments at that point then. So maybe what if, and like, let me know what your thoughts are, whether you agree with me, whether you don't agree with me, or what you think is actually happening. But maybe what if then that was the where King and Lion went and had the flashback. That was at the point where Meliodas actually started becoming a good guy, and but he still had his demonic power level. So if anything, it might have even been higher. And plus, they still think Meliodas is dead. So it's kind of like they don't know what Meliodas' power level is right now because they don't know the madnesses that he's up to. But obviously, Gloxinia and Valor do know because they got their asses handed to them by like what's his name, Escanor, and some other shit. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. I kind of like it. The more I think about it, and I read it again after my reaction, I actually like it a lot more than the first time. What else was there? I liked the fight scenes and stuff. Was it really a fight scene? It wasn't really a fight scene. It was just kind of like the interaction. I like the interaction. That's it. I like the interaction between Gloxinia and Valor and King and Diane and their conversation. And I liked it. Quite a bit of exposition without actually giving us fucking anything. But I do feel like now that we know more about Elizabeth and the connection between all of them and where this all stemmed from, I feel like we can now start pushing forward with the story. But like, it's a shame that the wings that we saw had nothing to do with King's wings. Once when King mentioned wings, I thought, oh my god, yeah, this is gonna need something with wings, maybe like a flashback or a spark, but nothing. What do you guys think will spark King's wings? How do you think he'll get that? But when King was actually trying on his flight with Gloxinia in Gloxinia's body, he noticed that his speed was extremely fast. Which I'm thinking, wait, so without his Chesterfold, that's how fast he'd be. So imagine if he had the wings of the speed of with his wings and his chest to fold, he'd be on some neck shit because you wouldn't need to hit him. But I know he's nimble, but he's not that kind of fast. And so it's very interesting to see how much faster and how much more powerful he'll get. How powerful do you think he'll be? What numbers do you think he'll hit? Do you think he'll be hitting them 30,000s? Maybe 40,000s? He is meant to be the guardian like of the fairy forest. So, and Diane, I feel like we didn't really get that much with Diane, but we did get quite a lot of humor with Diane in Valor's body. Kind of weird at first. I was like, what the fuck? It's weird seeing Valor be like, oh my god, like, what am I? And it's kind of like, all right, cool, but you're Diane, but you're Valor, but you're Diane. And it's kind of like, this king gonna try and make it hit on you whilst you're in that body? Because that's gonna, you're big and he's small and yeah, but yeah, this was a pretty good chapter. It's a good setup chapter for the next chapters coming up. I'm interested to see where the story goes. I'm interested to see what happens to that original Elizabeth. I'm interested to see exactly what's going to the information about why that Valor and Gloxinaia are good guys and what made them become bad guys. Is what's weird is more questions got brought up in this chapter than actually got answered. And normally I'd be really pissed off by that, but I do feel like this was actually good because it makes us excited for the chapters that are on their way up. And maybe I think we might end up having a King and Diane like mini arc for a bit before we do go back and we get to see what crazy bullshit is happening in modern times with the rest of the sins. Anyways, what did you guys think of this chapter? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys think it was a bit too exposition heavy? Did you think that like there wasn't enough exposition? Do you wish that you had more questions that were answered, or do you like the way that it was actually set out? And one thing I do want to mention is I did notice that the art would go really good then really bad. And when I mean really bad, it's normally in the sky and stuff that you see the art would go bad. I know it's really weird saying that the art's going bad in the sky, but I kind of notice these things as I like to do a bit of art myself. One day I'll try and show you my artwork, or just check out my Instagram with the details below and you see some of my artwork. Anyways, apart from that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Do feel free to answer the questions, interact, let me know, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Chris is talking. Peace.